Yes, it's your boy Dollar Bill 305 from Higher Voltage, man. You already know, man. Today I want to chop it up with a few things with y'all. You already know right now, man. It's been a lot going on. You know, we're going to take it to Florida, Jacksonville scene right now with Long Live Julio Foolio, man.
6:35 is your time right now. Turning our attention to this story in Tampa, where police are still looking for the person who shot and killed a rapper and hurt 3 others outside of a hotel there. 3 others were injured in that shooting, as we said, but 26-year-old Charles Jones, was also known as Julio Foolio, was reportedly there to celebrate his birthday. I think he was turning, 26 or 27. Police are still trying to figure out a motive for the shooting, but in some of his songs, he made jokes about the murders of people in other groups as well as rappers.
I heard probably 2 series of shots, maybe like 5 shots each. And then probably like 5 minutes later, just heard some voices
At that hotel, because according to social media posts, his pool party at an Airbnb was shut down by police. He alerted people, listen, I'm moving my party to this other hotel, so people knew where he was going, and the people who ambushed him allegedly came there to do that. 3 other victims are being treated at a hospital.
Rest in peace. You already know they've been going back and forth for a while. You know, the north side versus the south side. Kind of similar to like the Yo Gotti and Dolph, when, you know, somebody representing the south side, somebody helping feed dudes from the north side. So, you know, it's already tension. But then when you have somebody that become a representative or like a mascot for that side, it just get, you know, pushed further, because, you know, now you got somebody to be a mascot and a representative for this hood and for this side. But long story short, man, you know, I just wanted to tap into that because I just feel like, you know, it's never gonna stop. You know, once the more bloodshed gets shed, you know, the more people feel like they gotta spin back for their people. You feel what I'm saying? And that's just one of the things that's just going on. But what I realize is, I see a lot of out-of-town people speaking on stuff that's going on in Florida. It's kind of like that feeling when Chicago was going through what they was going through with academics speaking on the war on Chirac, and you got a lot of clickbait and a lot of YouTube and bloggers just saying anything just to get views or just to get turned up. But for the most part, like, it's really going down in Jacksonville with the rap drill scene. And you know, condolences to the families, because I already know it's gonna keep going down, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of stuff just gonna keep going down, you know what I mean? And we here for it, you know what I'm saying? You see him with his bitch, do it, you know what I mean? You see him with his mama, do it, you know what I mean? And like I said, rest in peace to Foolio. But, you know, I feel like a lot of the fans, you know, because I like the Foolio music, and then I listen to Young Ace, I listen to ATK and KTA, but I feel like for a lot of the fans, I feel like they already be knowing what time it is sometimes when it comes to certain stuff, when it comes to, you know, certain people, you feel what I'm saying? So I don't really know how to dress that up, you know what I'm saying? It just, you know, long live Julio Foolio, you know, rest in peace, you feel what I'm saying? But it's just ironic how, you know, everything happened. Like, if you see the news clip, how many people was laying on him in the parking lot at the hotel, and, you know, even more so about like how he was able to have a hard line on his drill song, you know, about how, you know, 3 dead, 1 shot in the worst way, and then the narrative switch, and it was 3 shot and 1 dead, you know, in his situation, you know. And it's just crazy how how stuff just play out, you know what I mean, when you playing the beef and the drill rap game, and the ops and the lows, and, you know, dropping the low, and just all of these different things, you know. All of these things play a part in, you know, somebody come up in the drill scene or somebody demise, because, you know, ultimately, you know, these guys is burying each other friends at the same cemetery. So it get wild, you know what I mean, when you probably want to go grieve to go see your homie, but the ops might be coming at the same cemetery to grieve, or just period, just scoping, looking for ops, because they know that's where everybody buried at. So, you know, when you think about this stuff, it's not nothing new for them. Maybe for the rest of the world, because I'm from Florida, so I already know. But Yeah, for the rest of the world, you know, y'all probably just realizing, but a lot of people been passing away towards just Jacksonville beef, period, north side versus the south side, or the east side versus the west. Even if it ain't directly like how I'm saying it, but you know what I mean. Every hood got a ghetto, every hood got poverty, and I'm sure my viewers understand when, you know, one Ave or one hood will be against another hood. And even in Miami, I'm seeing it be the downfall to a lot of guys, because you got to move a certain way now once you got ops and beef, and you can't really do certain things, like, for instance, what Julio Foolio did that night of his birthday, where he constantly reminding people where he at and telling people he'll give out the location, whether that has something to do with his demise or not. Because, you know, a lot of people saying backdoor because he got certain friends that's friends with the other side, and you know a lot of these dudes saying, man, we from Jacksonville, we know a lot of the same people, and you know, I'm a good person, I don't ever, you know, play both sides or give out locations. So who's to say what's really going on? But yeah, the way how they was ready for him at the hotel, they definitely laid on him. You know what I mean? It was 2 different shooters, 3 different shooters. I'm not sure if it was 2 or 3 different shooters, but yeah, and it seemed like he wasn't driving either. It looked like he was in the passenger, because, you know, it looked like he tried to crawl towards the back, or I don't know, you know, the full details, but it was a picture allegedly floating around of like him trying to crawl towards the back of the seat of the car when the shooting happened. But like I said, man, for the most part, I listen to both sides. You know, I listen to a lot of their music, and the music that they putting out, like I said, it comes with, you know, death over your shoulder, looking over your shoulder, and, you know, just always being ready for the ops. Because Foolio ain't a stranger to shootouts or being shot. He was shot in the foot like probably like 8 months prior, 7 months prior to his demise. So, you know, like I said, and the type of music they put out, you know what I'm saying, it's real drill music, so it's very detailed, and it's really letting people know what's really going on out here, like far as like who they beefing with and who's smoking on who. And when you smoking on somebody, you already know what that means. You know that's a new pack, whether you did it or you against their side, and you just appreciating and celebrating his death. So it's crazy now that life and living in life ain't really worth that much in certain areas in our black community with the hood thing. But you know, everybody got their own reasons. For the most part, I understood them boys, you know what I'm saying? Like, I won't never be like acting like I don't understand the hood, because I'm from the hood, so I understand, you know. Both of them lost family members to this, you know what I mean? Like, both of them lost brothers, like blood brothers to this game. And yeah, for the most part, I understand once it get too far gone, and you know, they dissing, so you want to diss back, and they keep dissing, you keep dissing back, you dissing, now they diss back. It's really one of them things where it get out of control after a while, and it get out of hand, and so much blood be shed on both sides to where it's enough to start a beef forever. You know what I'm saying? Once people lose 3, 4 people, and then the other side lose 5, 6 people, it's like, you know, it's up forever after that, because you took my loved one and I missed them, and I ain't gonna never get him back. So, you know, that's really what's going on with the Jacksonville beef, and all beefs everywhere around the world. California, Chicago, Detroit, Baltimore, everywhere. That's what it is for the most part. The biggest beefs, like they losing loved ones and they losing friends and family members, and it's up ever since after that. And you know, even with the dude on No Jumper, Brick Baby, speaking on the ATK and KTA situation, and he was wrong because he said he saw like a blog. I don't know if he saw it or not, but that's what he said. But long story short, overall, it's more about like how I feel like right now a lot of people late catching on. So if you do your homework, if you know, a lot of stuff been done before this even happened to Foolio, you know what I'm saying, on both sides, you know what I'm saying, and it's been going on before them, you know what I mean, for the most part. Like, y'all heard Foolio talk about getting shot at after getting off the bus. So these are days when they were still in school. So for the most part, you know what I'm saying, stuff could have been like probably stopped back then, but I feel like once people mama get shot up, or you know what I'm saying, houses get shot up, friends start passing away, it's up forever, even if it's not directly, you know, my hood versus your hood, or the people that's around, they gonna always have a certain amount of hatred for you, and it's enough to take you out, you know what I'm saying, get you up out of here, you know what I mean? But you know, man, everybody, man, just stay safe, man. Stay up out the way, man. You know, stay focused, man. Chase your dreams, man. You know, and like I said, I listen to both of their music, man. You know, both of them got good music, you know. It's unfortunate that's the main lane that's being offered to be a make a way out the hood. But you know, I like drill music. I ain't even gonna sit here in front, you know what I'm saying? As much as I wish better on our community and our hoods, I still love the ignorance. I still like the bullshit. So yeah. Right now, a lot of people was wondering and talking about like, how do you feel about somebody running your Instagram account or your social media after you pass away? And I wanted to know, like, the viewers, how y'all feel about it. Y'all comment in the comment section about how do you feel about, like, you know, his whole demigod thing, and you know, like basically not being dead, or basically even how do you feel about somebody running your account after death? Like, I understand like the money part, like basically they're going to be able to use his fans and put out his documentary and put out his album still, and I feel like that's a good promo way for them to be able to still use his actual Instagram page to promote to his people and get his music and his documentary and still let his voice be heard for a time, and not just close the curtains, as you know, he's still here in spirit. But for the most part, I also feel what other people are saying too, like how when you pass away, you know, you should just let your soul be at peace and just let you rest, you know, get your rest and rest in peace. But you know, it's two sides to a story. I want to know how y'all feel about it out there. Like, you know, should he stop running his Instagram account because he's passed away and you know, everybody should move on, or should he keep it going? You know what I mean? For the most part, he got a documentary and an album. I'm hearing his mom say he got a documentary and an album coming soon. So for the most part, he'll still be able to promote straight to his fans through someone else that's alive through his Instagram page. So y'all put in the comments how y'all feel about that.
Found that the shooters are members of or affiliated with rival gangs of Jones that go by
ATK and 1200.
Yes, it's your boy Dollar Bill 305. We back with another episode. You already know. Right now we gonna cover the topic of Julio Foolio. Long live Julio Foolio, man. They done made 4 arrests. You know what I'm saying? 1 suspect still on the loose. They made 4 arrests.
This is at the hotel, and you can see the shooters are getting in position for their planned out murder.
You already know, man. A whole lot of backdoor shit going on for real. That's exactly what it was. And it turns out to be the female, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, Julio Foolio was dissing, you know, a dude named Spaz. And, you know, he got family. And, you know, the word is allegedly that family is retaliating. You know, Spaz Murphy, you know, Spaz, and his last name was Murphy. The family members are Murphys. So, you know, allegedly they supposedly just get back for all of the dissing that Julio Foolio been doing to they family members.
Investigation would later reveal that the 3 armed shooters were Sean Gaithright, Rashard Murphy, and Davion Murphy.
And yeah, man, the footage is crazy, man. And word on the street is, I don't even know, allegedly word on the street is these niggas use their own cars to come do the hit, to do the shit. So that's even more crazier, like when niggas think they gonna get away with pulling off hits in their own whip, like if it's GTA. That's crazy. I don't know, that's word on the street. I don't know how true that is. So I also wanted to cover the topic of Pop Smoke, alleged killer. Went on No Jumper the other day and he spoke a few words
About it, but then as soon as you kind of show a little bit of weakness, people are going to use that against you.
Let me clear that. I'm not sorry about nothing. You know, it should never happen, but I ain't sorry. Feel me? Like, if I could go back, I'll go back, but I ain't sorry. Like,
and he was very contradicting himself with how he want to send condolences to the family, but also doesn't regret what he does. And you know, to some degree, even though I feel like, you know, he could have chose a side to be on, whether he is fully, you know, sorry for it and he's sending his condolences, or don't regret it and you know, doesn't care because he did what he said he had to do. That's how you raised when you in the hood hustling. And I get it, man. I didn't court charges back in the days for, you know, doing things that I shouldn't have been doing, you know what I mean? And trying to find my way in the world. And, you know, as you get older, you know, you realize you made mistakes. And, you know, these things caught waves, and Pop Smoke mom was told about this, and, you know, she had this to say.
Yeah.
Because that lead me up.
Yeah.
I got to let that go.
Yeah.
Because the bottom line is your life is over.
Yeah.
His life is finished. He's living.
She basically was saying that his life is over. And Pop Smoke, alleged killer, went to Instagram, Block Star, I think his name is, and he went to Instagram and basically said, my life ain't over, LOL. So, you know, for the most part, man, it's just an unfortunate situation because the mom was speaking about it, saying that his mom gets to get her son back, and she doesn't. So for the most part, she just moving forward with life because she's not gonna be worried about this. And I understood that too as well. It's almost like, you know, my boy gone, what can I do about it? You know, it's nothing I could do or say, or nothing he could do or say to make me feel any worse about the situation. So I understood that for the most part. But we all know how this can end sometimes because we seen Adam ask him, how do he feel about it, and do he feel like his life is in danger, or is he scared for his life? And, you know, for the most part, he said he wasn't, and he probably not. You know, he younger dude from the hood. He did what he did, and, you know, he's saying he's sorry for what he did, but he don't regret it. And he's saying condolences to the family, but he also saying it is what it is. So, you know, we've seen this happen before with Vlad TV, with BTB Savage, rest in peace, where he had a situation, not similar, but identical, from him speaking on the topic after someone passed away. And, you know, he ended up passing away himself. And a lot of people say his early demise was from him being like slightly boastful about someone passing away and not being remorseful. So, you know, for the most part, man, I don't really know how to feel about the whole situation because, you know, us as hood people, you know, we love ignorance. You know, we like to find out some of these things, and a lot of people would be alive, they said they still don't be interested even though they know it's wrong. You know what I mean? So, you know, right now you got people like academics told Adam not to do the interview, but at the same time, you know, he was a big part of war on Chirac, and he also admits that he doesn't want to play that role anymore, and if he knew what he know now, he don't want to do it like that anymore because, you know, he don't want to be a part of the problem. So for a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, with our culture and the black community, for the most part, we got to make sure we ain't a part of the problem. You know what I'm saying? Now, you got to stand 10 toes and protect yourself and stand on business, then, you know, so be it, because, you know, we got to stand your ground law in Florida for the most part. But like I said, you know, all of that extra stuff, like, stay focused on the bag, man. Get some money, man, because you can help your people and create a community of people that you're a part of doing better in society, financially, mentally, and everything. So I just know that, man, it's so much more out here to life for us, and, man, I just want to see us start chasing that bag, man. So, you know, y'all stay focused and find a way to get money a better way, man. I court charges too, trying to get money the wrong way, but I changed my ways, and now I'm a hustler. And, you know, I earn, and I got a job or whatever I got to do to earn it, whether they take it. So, you know, I want to know how y'all feel about the dude Blockstar going on No Jumper, speaking on Pop Smoke, and he's the alleged killer. How do you feel about how his mom felt about that, Pop Smoke mom? So y'all let me know in the comments too about that, man. And right now it's getting kind of crazy because, you know, Joe Biden is saying he finna pull and he finna step back and he not finna run for election anymore. So I don't even know right now. A lot of people were saying that that was a publicity stunt. He was just doing it to win the election to get shot. But I don't know. That's crazy. Like, and then I'm like, the DEA and the CIA and all these people that was out there, like, this dude wasn't even far away. He was right there on top of the roof, close by. Like, I'm surprised no helicopter, no CIA, no DEA, one of these top Secret Service agents ain't see him ahead of time, but they killed the dude at the scene. But it's just crazy. Like, a lot of this stuff just seemed like conspiracies or just something that somebody wants to do to like fake their death, or like you know, get a lot of people to feel sympathy for them to win the election. Even though I feel like Trump always had one of the best campaigns because he could market better because of his budget. So I always know, like, when they saying he gonna cheat or he's cheating, I always know his campaign and his marketing budget for him to win the election is always better than the competition. But now Joe Biden is stepping back. I don't know why. I think he said he's gonna release the reason why he don't even want to run for president anymore. But for the most part, that's crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we seeing more and more 2024, you know what I'm saying? It's just going down, you know what I mean? You know, Cat Williams said they was gonna unveil the truth and Shannon Sharp, you know what I'm saying, on Shay Shay. But for the most part, like, yeah, man, it's going down with a lot of shootings, period. You know, you just gotta stay safe and stay dangerous, man. And I wanted to switch it up and talk about a topic of a producer. And a lot of people would say, like, he's most hated producer because he was one of the first producers to like start popping that wasn't using an MPC. And I just want to give him a shout out because a lot of people are always covering him and always talking about like how people hate him, but I feel like he a GOAT and he's a king that really was ahead of his time. And the person I'm talking about right now is Ninth Wonder. He's a producer. He produced for many artists, you know, some of the A-list artists, B-list, everybody in the industry. A lot of beats came from him. But the reason why I broke him up is because he was really like the leader of the new school for being ahead of his time with creating beats on a laptop and with Fruity Loops, you know what I'm saying, FL, you know what I'm saying, Fruity Loops with FL. So for sure, it's like salute to the homie Ninth Wonder, you know what I'm saying, big time producer, you know what I'm saying. A lot of people like look down on him back in the days because, you know, making beats on a laptop and off of Fruity Loops was not seen, not heard of at the time. A lot of people was just like, what, you making beats off a laptop? Oh, that's like a cheap way, that's like a scam, you know. But salute to him for sticking to his guns and staying down till he came up. And yeah, a lot of big placements, you know what I'm saying. Like, his beats has been heard all over the radio, all on albums, you know, iTunes, all over, you know, big artists, you know, Jay-Z, Beyonce, like big artists for sure. So I just want to let anybody know out there, you know, if you producing or you rapping, you got a dream and you trying to try something new, as long as you confident in it or you sure about it, man, keep going with it, man. That's your niche, man. That's you. You know, stay focused, get to it. You know, a lot of times we be trying to prove to people something ahead of time, and we don't even be knowing we ahead of our time. So everybody was still pressing the beat machine and pressing the MPC, and they was looking at somebody who was just started on a laptop, like, what is you doing? What type of cheap scam is that? You know, but really that was the future. So salute the Ninth Wonder, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, a lot of times we talk to people about our ideas, or we showcase and show people our ideas, and, you know, they shoot them down because it's not what they're used to. And I always heard a wise man say that a lot of people fear what they don't understand. So, you know, sometimes when you misunderstood, you just got to go with better judgment and know from skill and know from confidence that you're willing to push through and secure your bag and secure your journey, you know what I'm saying? So salute the Ninth Wonder, man. You know, a lot of people talk about how they hate him because he was a laptop FL studio producer, beat maker in the beginning, but for the most part, he was part of the transition from the MPC beat machine to, you know, laptops and FLP with Fruity Loops production. So on another note, man, just to go back to the Julio Foolio situation, man, I just feel like a lot of guys just need to pay attention to their surroundings and, you know, make sure you know if that's the direction that you really want to go to. And, you know, this is for people that's like early on, you know, in a phase where it could get to how it got later with them boys, you know. I feel like a lot early on, you know what I mean, it was times where people could have stepped back and moved away and this and that, but I feel like once it's too far gone and too much bloodshed, too many fights, too many my hood versus your hood, You know, they even had a clip go viral of some children basically, you know, pleading out saying, you know, that they need to stop the beef because, you know, it trickles down to the younger people. And it's almost like, you know, us in other places, even though I'm still in Florida, but I'm in Dade County and Brown County, but us in other places that's fans, we don't really got to endure what the people got to endure firsthand in Jacksonville. And it's similar to Chicago and California too, where, you know, Detroit, Baltimore, all these places where it's like, you know, you gotta be like down by default, or, you know, a victim by default. What do I mean when I say that? I mean, like, if I'm from a neighborhood and I grew up in this area and I know this other hood is a different area, it's kind of like the California and Chicago and a lot of other states thing, where it's like, you know, these hoods are beefing for a reason prior to your existence or you even knowing. You know what I mean? Some of these hood beefs be going on way before the younger generation picked it up, but now that they're actually feeling it firsthand and they're losing friends and family members firsthand to it, now it becomes brand new and personal, because it don't even matter why we was fighting each other after school or all of that stuff, my hood versus your hood no more. Now it's more about, I gotta get back for this pain and this loss you made me feel, and it gets so far gone to where it'll never stop. It'll just be always a new generation getting ready to inherit the same demise, you know what I mean? And I just want to encourage people to stay focused on your dreams, stay focused on your path, because sometimes if you got stuff to do and something to look forward to, you won't be in a situation where you'll be vulnerable to just be out there or just be always in the hood with nothing to do but slide and, you know, stay active on negativity. You know, right now we trying to push the peace like FYBJ Main say, you know what I'm saying? And look forward to a better future, you know what I'm saying? It's money out here, it's traveling out here, it's so much out here in the world for all of us to witness and experience, you know what I'm saying, as a people in a whole. So I just want to wish the best for everybody. But like I say, man, if you come from that, you seen the video go viral where the kids just saying stop the beef, because I feel like the younger people are just starting to inherit it. You can't even listen to music if you from Chicago or certain places, you know, just like how it is in Jacksonville right now in Florida, where if I'm listening to this side, I might as well be riding and repping with this side. It ain't no such thing as a real fan, you know what I mean? If you from that or you live around that personal, you know what I mean? But for the most part, a lot of y'all other people out there, just stay fans, man. Stay fans, man. Don't be out here flagging, man. If you a fan, stay a fan, man. Don't be out here picking sides and all of that. And if you only like one person's music, just be a fan of that person. Don't be having to say nothing bad about the other person just because you're a fan of this person. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like a lot of days now, you know, a lot of people gonna end up finding out the hard way. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Don't be one of the people trying to find out the hard way. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, even with this whole topic of Julio Foolio and Young and Ace and just the North versus the South and all of this going on, like, a lot of people passed away, ain't even put in the work sometimes, you know what I mean? There's a couple people passed away just for saying that they smoking on somebody, you know what I mean? And they ain't even did it, and they just was just celebrating the death of the wrong person with evil mind frames and intention, and it came back on them full circle, like them spirits, you know what I'm saying? So you just gotta know what you're involved in and be aware of your situation and the type of people you involve yourself with and what type of vibes that you carrying on, you know what I mean? So, you know, for the most part, man, y'all stay tuned, man. We gonna give y'all plenty more episodes, plenty more vlogs. It's Dollar Bill 305, higher voltage, man. We gonna rap with y'all, man. Y'all stay tuned, man. Julio Foolio, you already know, man. Rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? Donald Trump still running for president. Joe Biden pulled back, you know what I'm saying? And Knife Wonder, man, they hating on you as a producer, but I'm gonna say Knife Wonder, the best producer to help start up the new generation with making beats off laptops and, you know what I'm saying, and Fruity Loops, you know, so salute to that guy. And y'all stay swift, man. Keep your head on the swivel, man. Higher voltage, man. Dollar Bill, man. We out, man. You know how we doing it. Let's go.
So everybody want to know, what is higher voltage? Well, it's a platform. We're here to offer services for every upcoming business, every music label, every business, every artist, rapper, singer. Even if you have a product or a merchandise, that's what we're here for. So people want to know why I started it. It's a voice for upcoming businesses. Y'all come tap in. So right now I need all of my Vultures fam to go subscribe to Higher Vultures TV. It's the Higher Vultures podcast. We here to give you plenty episodes of plenty shows. Y'all like, subscribe, and comment. $Bill 305, Higher Vultures. Let's go.